Round 3, Queensland's coast with the most. Superstar Shannon Eckstein red hot with an early lead, but Kendrick Louis and Matt Poole were unstoppable.
These are the two guys you don't want chasing you.
Muscles pumping, hearts pounding, the pair spurred on by their Western woes, and we saw one of the most inspiring victories of the Nutri-Grain Series.
A great win for Kendrick Louis, round 3. He is the king today.
And Liz Plumer's hat-trick of wins at the halfway mark has given her a stranglehold on the women's Nutri-Grain Series.
Oh, Liz Plumer's! What a remarkable finish.
But for a gutsy, hot-blooded effort, a big salute to Maddie Dunn, second, with an effort that pushed her to breaking point. So round 4, can anyone catch Liz? And can Ali Day stay a step ahead of the rest? We're about to find out. This is the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Iron Woman and Iron Man series. It's the Eliminator, and it is survival of the fittest.
With a seemingly endless coastline, the Gold Coast is a jewel in Queensland's mighty crown. Popular with tourists from all around the world and a summer playground for those who love the sand, surf and sunshine. Hello and welcome to the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Iron Man and Woman series. I'm Ashlyn Kirkellis, coming to you from Surfers Paradise Beach for round 4 of the Nutri-Grain series. This is the halfway point. This is where things get really interesting. As usual, I'm joined by our expert commentator, former Ironman, Reese Drury. Reese, we're back at Surfers, back where we were for round 3, back where we saw racing at its very best.
Wow, what a day of racing it was. It was grueling, tough, close. It was fantastic. And the other thing, that it was very, very tough for all the competitors. It was really hot, so it'll be interesting to see how they've recovered after round 3.
Yeah, we saw some amazing finishes, really exciting stuff, and that was in the endurance format. So just imagine what today's going to produce with the Eliminator format. This is one for the spectators.
The Eliminator, what a format it is. It is tough, close, and very tactical as well. It's 3 races, but after the first 2, we dropped 5 competitors after each race. So you have to be at the front of the pack. You can't be in that bottom 5. So, do you save your tickets? Do you go hard the whole way? It'll be really interesting to see who'll make that top 5 to see who'll be the champ for the day.
Yeah, it comes down to tactics, doesn't it? It'll be really exciting to watch. The other exciting thing, of course, is the fact that the men's title is very much up for grabs. There are many people in contention for it, but Reese, at the moment, let's have a look at the series points table. Ali Day is still on top.
Yeah, Ali Day, what a comeback this kid's having. Still on top in number 1. Shannon Eckstein, number 2, the champ. He's not too far behind. And look at this, King Kai sitting in number 3.
The dual Olympian, he's closely followed by Wesberg, the man who never gives up. He's an equal 4th with Matt Poole, who's shot up the table after his 2nd placing in round 3. Kendrick Louis has made his move as well after an amazing victory in the last round. Luke Cuff rounds out the top 8.
Now over the page, here's the smiling assassin, Tannen Linden in number 9. The evergreen Nathan Smith in number 10. Then we go down the list, we look at Hayden Allen in number 13. Kane Eckstein, after having an injury to his bicep in the first 2 rounds, sitting in number 15.
Well, whose day will it be today? One athlete who has produced 2 stunning victories on this very beach is Kendrick Louis, and Kendrick joins us now. Kendrick, you of course had an amazing breakthrough victory here 2 years ago, followed up by a win in round 3 of this series. I was on the beach watching that race. I saw Shannon Eckstein just pull away from the pack. I thought the race was done and dusted. You obviously thought differently.
Yeah, thanks. Round 3, it was a great event. You know, Nutri-Grain always put on a great event at Surfers Paradise, and yeah, at one point I did think Shannon was going to kick clear, and for me, I just love to fight to the finish, and in a long race like that, I just keep going and going and going, and hopefully the luck's going to turn my way, and thankfully it did.
That's what I love watching about you. That mongrel that you've got, Kendrick, it really showed in round 3. But round 2, it was a different story. You had a lot of bad luck over there with that broken rudder. How did you get over that mentally?
Yeah, round 2 wasn't the most memorable day. I guess, you know, when things like that happen, they happen for a reason, I guess. And for me, it's about getting over it and moving forward and staying positive. And, you know, I'm extremely thankful I've got the crew and the support at the Newport, you know, surf training academy. And, you know, those guys just kept prepping me up. They just saying, mate, you're there, you know, you can win it. And for me, that means a lot. You know, I've got my family and my girlfriend. And, you know, for those reasons, I think that's why I stepped up for round 3.
Today is an eliminator race. What do you like or maybe not like about this format?
Eliminators are great. They're kind of scary because you're always on edge and you always want to know whereabouts you are. And I think, you know, today for round 4, there's a bit of a wave on. So things get exciting and you sort of really got to be on your toes because if a wave comes, you have to be on it. And if not, you can find yourself in that red zone and maybe miss qualifying for the next race.
Well, we wish you all the best for today. Of course, race before the Iron men get racing. We'll see the Iron women up. So let's have a look at where their points stand after 3 rounds. Liz Plumas, she is still well on top.
She is absolutely firing. Liz Plumas, number 1. Beck Creedy, she's having a great year in number 2. And also Harriet Brown, she's been performing outstanding in number 3.
Jordan Mercer from the Sunshine Coast is still up there in 4th position. She had a great eliminator round in Western Australia, so we might see the same from her today. Reigning champ Courtney Hancock and Maddie Dunn are in equal 5th. Brodie Moyer rounds out the top 8.
We look over the page, there's Tara Coleman, the South Sydney girl. Crystal Smith, she's back in number 10. Then we go down the page, we got Hannah Minogue in 14 and Devon Halligan rounding out the 15 girls.
Well, another athlete who has enjoyed great success here at Surfers Paradise is Maddie Dunn, and Maddie joins us now. Maddie, welcome. Now, in round 3, the women's race wasn't too dissimilar to the men's. In this case, it was Rebecca Creedy, a very strong swimmer, who got a lead on the rest of the pack, but both you and Liz Plumas managed to chase her down. Congratulations on your 2nd placing. How did you guys do it? How did you chase her down?
No, I went in, gave it all I got pretty much, sat on Harriet Brown and Liz Plumas, who else? They're really good at swimming, and just sat on them, and lucky enough I got a wave at the end and came through, and then unfortunately Liz came and got a wave on me, and I guess that's how it goes, but it was awesome. It was tight racing, which was good, and came off good, so it was awesome.
Yeah, Maddie, after that race, though, it was an awesome race. You must be stoked with the 2nd, but you fell ill after it. You ended up in hospital. Talk us through that.
Yeah, I felt good after the race, and it sort of just hit me about 2 hours later and started vomiting, couldn't really get up, so I went to the hospital. I'm feeling good for round 4 now, which is good.
So you are expecting to race today? You're feeling okay?
Oh, I'll see how I'll go on the warm-up, and I'll go from there, but hopefully just tap along with, and hopefully make it to the final, which is good.
Well, thanks, Maddie. We certainly hope to see you out there, and all the best for today. Of course, another one of our extremely competitive Iron women, as we just mentioned, is Rebecca Creedy. Let's learn a bit more about her.
I didn't come to this level of competition to sit down and go, I'm happy coming 4th. You know, I'm here to get up and get on the podium, get on number 1 as often as possible. And you know, every girl out there is doing the same thing. You know, if you just want to have fun, you just show up at Aussies for your 1 carnival for the year and swim in a relay and have a great time, and there's nothing wrong with that. But when we come to the Nutri-Grain Series, it's all about getting up there and being the best I can be and getting the most out of myself. As I'm getting older, I think my goals are definitely narrowing more and more. I've won an Australian title, which was amazing. Still need to get another one, I think. But yeah, no, to get on the podium, to remain consistent as often as possible is right up there. But I guess ultimately my long-term goal is to win the series. And I'm sure that's what, if you ask most girls down the track, that's eventually what they want to achieve. And you know, time's running out for me, so I really have to start pulling out the stops and just going for it. So yeah, let's just say win the series. It'd be nice.
Welcome back to the Gold Coast. Surfers Paradise Beach is the location of round 4 of the Kellogg's Nutri-Grain Series. Our Iron women, they've warmed up and they're ready to race. Let's have a look at what conditions they will be facing. It's a partly cloudy day. We're heading for a top of 27 degrees. It'll be a comfortable 23 degrees in the water. We're expecting waves of around half a metre. Winds south-southeasterly at 10 to 15 knots. OK, let's get the racing underway. We'll head up to the commentary box. Your commentators are Trevor Hendy, Reece Drury and Tim Gilbert.
Thank you, Ashlyn. Yeah, the Gold Coast, isn't it just a picture? Liz Plumer's dominating so far. Rebecca Creedy, well, she has improved so much, the 31-year-old. Let's have a look at number 1, Courtney Hancock, off the winner of last year's series. What can she do today? There's Liz Plumer's, Crystal Smith wants to improve, Maddie Dunn, Rebecca Creedy, Amy Nerthen, Harriet Brown. Well, she's been very consistent throughout the course of the series so far, and Devon Halligan. As we turn the page, Jordan Mercer, been up the front in a few races before falling away. Tara Coleman, Hannah Minogue, Tian Raymond, Danielle McKenzie, Brodie Moyer and Emma Dick. All hugely talented and desperate for a win here on the Gold Coast. Liz Plumer's, well, she's been so hard to catch. There's Brodie Moyer and that lovely smile of hers. The tenacity of the Colemans. Her dad, Craig, had it in rugby league. And there's Harriet Brown with that look, Trevor Hendy.
Harriet Brown doing so much better this year, wearing number 7 because she came in as the 7th seed, but she's currently sitting 3rd in the series and looking fantastic.
Reece, Rebecca Creedy?
Yeah, well, she had a great race last race and quite little confident smile from her on the start line then.
Okay, so this is the Eliminator round, and we all love the Eliminator round. First off, not as much pressure as later on. You've got to be in that top 10. If you get in that red zone, well, you're in a very dangerous position. And we're off on the Gold Coast, the sprint. We are going to get out on the board first, and yep, in vital points now. We have today's round, then the 2 rounds in Newcastle. So if someone's going to pump a surprise on Liz, they've got to start doing it today.
Yep, we're past halfway in the series now in the series point score, so it might look a little similar to this by the time it finishes, but there's still plenty of opportunities. That's Jordan Mercer, you can see there on the left of the screen, flying out on this side. Renowned fast board paddler. Her father was one of the great board paddlers, and joining Brodie Moyer on this side, another great starter. Look at that lead already from that side. She's on the far side from us now in the distance.
Alrighty, let's have a look at that course map, Trev.
Yeah, well, of our 3 formats, this is the Eliminator. This one is super challenging. The idea is to survive the first round. We go out around the board, which we're seeing now, a run leg, back around for the swim, and of course we finish off with a ski, which will go further out because it's the faster craft. Survive that first race, don't be in the bottom 5, you get through to round 2, and ultimately a chance to win this Eliminator round.
Yeah, and how crucial is this first board leg, Trevor? Obviously, your nerves are there. You want to get a good start. You don't want to be in that bottom 5. So we see Maddie Dunn again in number 4. She must have recovered well from last round. She's looking quite good out there.
Yeah, Maddie Dunn was particularly good, wasn't she, coming second? Then she was hospitalised on a drip. She talked it down in the interview. As we watched Brodie Moyer again, she's having a lot better series than she did last year. Of course, did very well a couple of years back, and the grind as they go around the Cairns. And she's hugely determined, as is Amy Nerthen.
Amy Nerthen with a little bit of an elbow on the front of, I can't quite see whose board that was there, but that's the nature of the sport when you get around the Cairns. The old saying is there's no friends at the Cairns, because you've got to get that front running, and preferably the inside front. So as soon as this person turns here, so we see Brodie Moyer turn, she got a little lead from Jordan Mercer because she was on the inside. She now gets first go at the runners, which turn into the waves. There she is, jumps to the knees, gets all the weight forward, gets that nose down. Jordan Mercer, getting more and more experience, will not let her go, and here comes the opportunity for the wave.
All right, the wave. They're quite bunched up with Brodie out in front. You can just see these 4. Rebecca Creedy on the right. There's Brodie, and I think Devon Halligan, and out to the other side is Jordan Mercer. And here comes the wave. Oh, that's outstanding
That's
stuff, that. Devon Halligan on, Rebecca on. Oh, great pictures. The wave, beautiful for these 4 girls. And there's another one building just behind.
Look at them. Sorry, Trevor. They're trying to push through this inshore gutter again. You can see the rate on the girls lifting. Becca Creedy up there to the right. That's Tian Raymond pulled over a nice little runner there.
Yeah, great stuff from Tian. Look, a lot of people would think that you don't have to go too hard here, but these girls are leaving nothing in the tank. They want to make sure they're in the top 10 as Brodie just looks over her shoulder to make sure she's got a nice and clear space so she can be there for this next round. And they cart their way up to the beach.
And let's have a look as they come up. Who has actually survived this little run through? That's Jordan Mercer, has done a fantastic job. She led early there with Brodie Moyer, who's also sitting in third there. Devon Halligan in second, and Tian Raymond back there in fourth. We'll be stoked with that. Rebecca Creedy gone missing. What happened to her on the water's edge?
Yeah, and where's Liz Plumers as well, of course, and Courtney Hancock. There's something wrong this series, isn't there? Because she dominated last year, the reigning champion, and she's just not there. There's Tara Coleman, there's Liz,
there
and Courtney right at the back.
And Courtney right behind Crystal Smith too, outstanding at this distance and current world champion over this distance, and struggling back there. So unusual to see those girls. Look at those placings. Jordan Mercer, Devon Halligan, Brodie Moyer, and Tian Raymond going into the swim feeling good.
Yeah, Harriet Brown there as well. Had a good series. Rebecca Creedy, Tara Coleman. Liz Plumers in ninth at the moment. She'll want to kick up a bit because only the top 10 survive here. Liz in ninth, and Courtney, well, she's in a very dangerous zone. Plenty more to come. Channel 9's Wide World of Sports. Stick around. Big afternoon. Great to have your company, Nutri-Grain Iron Woman Series here on Channel 9's Wide World of Sports, and we are with the Iron Women in the swim. So we've had the board and Jordan Mercer out in front as we see a couple just try to clutch onto this wave, and there's a few of them have done a good surfing there.
5 on there.
Yeah, 5 there, and Jordan Mercer is definitely one of them. I think Maddie Dunn's there, Devon Halligan I think might be there, and Tian Raymond is still there as well. So they'll charge up the beach.
And Harriet Brown on the right.
Yeah, Harriet Brown. She's been good all series. So Jordan leads the way. There's Devon, and of course we've got Harriet Brown. Maddie Dunn now moves into second. So these top 5 are doing very, very well. Great role for Tian Raymond, and Tara Coleman leads the rest of them. Courtney Hancock, Brodie Moyer, Rebecca Creedy and Liz make up the top 10 as we speak. But of course they need to stay that way if all 10 of them want to make it through to the next round of the Eliminator.
What a big 4 that is. Courtney Hancock, Brodie Moyer, Rebecca Creedy and Liz Plumers all together coming around back in the field and right back there in the just on the edge of danger zone.
And how fast is this first race, guys? I can't believe it. They're really going for it. Again, they're going to have to try and get on their skis as clean as they can, get out through this shorey. They want to make sure they're not in that bottom 5, and it's such a close race at the moment. They're really even here.
Yeah, Jordan Mercer, our current leader, 675 metres in this ski leg, and not easy surf to get out on. It's choppy.
It certainly is. Look at that straight away, the camera. We can't see Jordan anymore. That's the force of that wave. Actually hits him. You think, small waves? No problems at all. This is super, super challenging. And I tell you, Tim, I'm challenging you to go down to your local surf club one day and jump on one of these.
Okay, you shout lunch, I'll do it. There's Maddie Dunn in the purple. Devon Halligan is not there in that screen right. That's Harriet Brown on the yellow ski. Over the other side, you can see Jordan Mercer. You can also see Tian Raymond, who's doing very, very well right at the moment. And over goes Jordan Mercer. Almost popped us in the eye as we were watching. Beautiful stuff. Great camera work. And Rebecca Creedy, a popular competitor.
And look who's right next to her. Liz Plume is just lurking in this last leg. But here we go. Look at this replay. The girl, that's such a good shot. Jordy Mercer getting air. Maddie Dunn, Harriet Brown just bursting over the top of that wave.
Yeah.
3 new Gold Coast high-rise right there.
Yeah, the people at Red Bull will be happy. It was beautiful. They couldn't have timed it any better. All right, we see them quite bunched at the moment, and the thing about this is what they need to do is finish in the top 10. Otherwise, it's Gonski. Our leaders there. We've got Jordan, we've got Maddie Dunn, Tara Coleman, we've got Harriet Brown, and then all these big names in the back of the pack, like Liz, like Courtney, like Rebecca Creedy, all trying to hang on. Great racing here in the Iron Women race, and of course the men are coming up. Ashlyn has a special guest on the beach.
Yeah, thanks, Phil. I'm joined by Matt Poole, who produced an amazing race in round 3 to come second. Chase down Shannon Eckstein. Matt, you've got to be happy with that. It's really helped push you up the ladder, so I guess you'd be hoping for a strong second half to the season.
Yeah, look, definitely. I was certainly me and Kendrick were pretty disappointed with our round 2 results in Smiths Beach. So to go 1-2 in round 3 was fantastic. We certainly needed the results to put ourselves back in there with the title contention. But, round 4, it's on again. So we need to do it again. We need to get another good result.
We're watching the Eliminator, the girls race out there. They're just coming towards the end of their first Eliminator race. Tactics really come into it at this stage, don't they?
Oh, definitely. Just watching the girls now, you can learn so much about the conditions, and Surfers Paradise is really tricky. We're not getting much love from Mother Nature. It's quite small today, so, you know, one wave can be the difference between winning and losing.
Well, good luck today, Matt.
Thank you.
Good on you, Matty Poole. Well, he sits off the lead at the moment. Of course, it's led by Ali Days. Jordan Mercer. Jordan has done it. She's kept the lead the whole way through this race, and she charges up the beach. Just behind her is Devon Halligan. Then Rebecca Creedy. She's found some great ground. Maddie Dunn, of course. Liz Plumers has found some ground. Well done, Liz. We could just spot her. And after Liz, it's Harriet Brown, Tian Raymond, Courtney Hancock has come through. Well done, Courtney. So she makes it. Emma Dick, and there's the sprint on Brodie Moyer and Emma Dick. Emma Dick, then Brodie Moyer. The rest are gone. That's it. There's our top 10. Wow. And that's the way the Eliminator works. You stay there, you stay alive. You're not there, you're gone. Dad Darren will be pretty happy with that. Jordan is down with Ashland.
Well done, Jordan Mercer. First over the line in that race. You looked strong out there. Were you feeling strong?
Yeah, I was. I felt really good, which is always a little bit of a confidence boost, and it's always nice leading from the front. It's a lot less stressful, and you tend to be able to control the pace of the race and make some cleaner decisions out there when you're looking at the ocean. So it was nice. It's going to be a long day of racing. There's 2 more to go if I want to make the final, so I'm definitely going to be working towards that goal.
Well, good luck with it. We hope you go well. Thanks, Geordie.
Yeah, delightful young lady, very, very polite when she's talking to the microphone, fierce competitor when she's out there. Now, this is the way they finished, and this will also be the way they'll start the second Eliminator race. There's Jordan Mercer, Devon Halligan, Rebecca Creedy, Maddie Dunn, Liz Plumers, Harriet Brown, Tian Raymond, and Courtney Hancock. Well done, Courtney, because she was right on the edge there for a while. Then it was Emma Dick and Brodie Moyer. Those 3 were all in that sprint at the end. Crystal Smith, Tara Coleman doing so well in that race and has dropped right back, so her afternoon is off. Amy Nerthen, Danielle McKenzie, and Hannah Minogue. Liz Plummer, she looks a little bit concerned there.
She does, and she absolutely loves this Eliminator. She's very, very good at it. I reckon she felt very uncomfortable in that first round, looked out of sorts, and will be an unusual feeling for her. She's probably a little worried that it's not going to come back to her.
Yeah, and Jordan Mercer, she looks nice and relaxed, and we go across them. Maddie Dunn, well recovered, but Liz, yeah, you can sort of half see that determination as Harriet gives us a nice little look as well, Reese.
Yeah, race 2. This is where everyone gets a little bit nervous. You want to be in that final 5. Very nervous.
We're ready. We're ready for race 2. And they're off.
Look at the pace straight away. They're going to pick up the skis here. This is like grabbing a 20-kilo weight out of your gym and running with it. And look how fast these girls are going. Now they're going to jump through all those little potholes on the water's edge. It still amazes me how strong they are and how fit they are.
And you can see Maddie Dunn, that iconic purple ski, going right over the right-hand side. Next to her is Jordan Mercer. So only the top 5. And, ooh, that was interesting.
Speaking of Geordie, there she is, sitting in second. And she's got so much better this year at her ski starts. She's doing so well.
Just the ski in general, she's improved so much. But look at Brodie Moyer. It's like she's been shot out of a cannon. She's flying through that inshore gutter there.
Yeah, she's doing well, Brodie, isn't she? And there's Courtney. Courtney, she's in 3rd position now, Trev. But what do you make of what you're seeing here?
A little bit stop-start there. She looks like she's really got stopped by those chops. You can see them bouncing off, but also a bit out of sorts for Courtney. She's normally got more power than that. Becca Creedy, she's sitting back in 8th spot, so not a great start for her.
Whoa. And a little wave on the lap, that doesn't help either. You can see the skis, they start to fill up with a bit of water in that seat area.
Yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy when you're trying to survive as well. The ski, the first leg here, 675 metres. Then we'll have the board, 560 metres. Then the swim. The top 5 survive. The top 5 last. The bottom 5, well, they're gone for the day. And there's Courtney.
Courtney sitting back there in 3rd. We saw Jordan Mercer go around first. Brodie Moyer just on her outside.
Yeah, Jordan Mercer performing really, really well here. And she's got over her shoulder Brodie Moyer. Still no sign of Liz right at the moment. Ashland has a very special guest with her on the beach.
Yeah, thanks. I'm joined by Darren Mercer, Ironman legend. Today, his important titles, of course, though, are Jordan's father, handler, advice giver, probably. Darren, she's looking pretty strong out there, isn't she?
Yeah, she's at the moment. This is going to be a really important one with the 10 there, and they dropped the 5 out. So with the swim last, she's really got to have a good position going into that last swim to sort of hold that, and hopefully she can come through. And once you get in that top 5 or that last 5, that's, you know, you can sort of relax a little bit. The pressure's off and just do your best in that last one.
What advice did you give her heading into this race 2?
Oh, just how important it is. Liz, and she's coming in there now, actually. She's got a wave on her own. I just hope she can hold it. I'm just going to sort of take my concentration away, but she's...
Go, Geordie, go.
No, that's not her, so that doesn't really matter. It's Brody. So Jordan's the next one. It's hard to see from here, but no, look, she just needs to be up there and hopefully get through this top 10 and into the 5.
Thanks very much, Darren. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what our problem is? It's not always easy to identify. You've got to try and look at those coloured skis, don't you? Of course, that was Brodie Moyer as these girls try to fight for a wave. Liz now coming through the field a bit.
And that's Jordan Mercer on the right there. That's Brodie Moyer, who's out in front on her own, so she's going to get away. This is 10 girls in this. The field gets halved right now. Only half of these girls are going to get through.
That athletic running style of Brodie Moyer, she goes straight up the beach. Jordan not far behind, and she is in second.
Liz Plumer's on the left there in the blue, about to jump up and go, and Courtney Hancock as well. There's that old rivalry. And Harriet Brown, who's in hot form right now.
Yeah, and Maddie Dunn there too. Rebecca Creedy, Emma Dick, Devon Halligan. Yeah, Courtney's still struggling a little bit. She's back in 9th, and then Tian Raymond. So Courtney's just back there, second last, and Tian rounds out the top 10. So the ski done, board next, then the swim.
Heart rates are up. Look at that. There's the top 4. Brodie Moyer, Jordan Mercer, Harriet Brown in great form, Maddie Dunn. After yesterday, what an incredible recovery. Beck Creedy, Emma Dick, Devon Halligan, who's got so much potential. Good to see her in this 10, but can she get into the 5?
So Brodie Moyer, nice one there, punches through the wave on the board, and she is leading right at the moment. 8th in the series is Brodie. She's on 28 points, and of course we know Liz is well clear on 60. Surf's picking up a little bit here.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky on that edge with that tide there. You can see a few of the girls sitting up, popping over the waves. Maddie Dunn back up on her knees, trying to rate up. She'll try and push through this inshore gutter. You can see the girls, Trevor, starting to go into that Indian file, trying to drag off one another to save a little bit of energy on the way out.
Of course, we're used to seeing that. You see the tail of the board and you think, there's my little free ride, and that's what the girls are going for, that little swell behind the board.
Yeah, very few free rides out here. Brodie Moyer out in front. Can she stay there? More after this. Welcome back. It is great to have your company. Channel 9's Wild World of Sports. We're on the Gold Coast at the moment. The Nutri-Grain Iron Woman Series, and on board with Brodie Moyer, our current leader in the Eliminator rounds. This is race 2, round 4, Gold Coast. Brodie looks over his shoulder, and who's coming? There's Liz Plumers.
And so tight still at this stage. Imagine right now your heart rate's about 180. You've got to bend over in that uncomfortable position and chase these tiny little chops home. Here comes the waves.
Here comes the little one. Who's going to get on board? There's Brodie. We can just see Harriet Brown come through.
Courtney Hancock on a nice Devon Halligan just missing. Oh, Courtney's shooting up alongside Maddie Dunn there. Great pitches.
Look at the concentration on Maddie Dunn's face. They've got to hold these runs through as we see the waves on the inside of the shore now after this deep gutter. It's going to be 4 on this front little swell.
We've got Liz Plumers, Jordan Mercer, Harriet Brown and Brodie Moyer.
Okay, they're our top 4 right at the moment. And who's going to be first up the beach? Jordan looks like she's off like a jackrabbit. Just behind her is Liz and Harriet Brown there as well. Who's going to be? There's Liz. Look at her. She's machine-like. She didn't look happy after that first Eliminator race, but she's right up there here now. Jordan Mercer, Liz Plumers, Harriet Brown, Brodie Moyer, Maddie Dunn, Courtney in the cut-off zone at the moment. She's just behind Emma Dick, and the final 3. Remember the top 10 here, and the bottom 5 of this top 10 are gone after all of this. Courtney Hancock there, and behind her, Rebecca Creedy. So there they are, Dunn, Dick and Hancock, the 3 that really need to jump up and get in this top 5, because if you're not there, you're gone. Simple. Jordan Mercer, Liz Plumers, Harriet Brown, Brodie Moyer, our top 4. And of course, in 5th position, Maddie Dunn at the moment. Everyone from Emma Dick down are gone if they stay that way. They're in the swim.
Beck Creedy back there in that eliminated position at the moment, but this is the swim league, former Commonwealth Games swimmer, and has done such a great transition over the last 10 years, won an Australian Iron Woman title. Outstanding swimmer. Watch her come through in this field.
Okay, can anyone beat Liz? All competitors, as you just mentioned, Trev, seem to have their strengths and their weaknesses. Let's hear from Jordan Mercer. Hear what she has to say. She's doing very, very well here in the Eliminator.
The swim leg is my weakest leg, and it's something that I've been working on since I started swimming a couple of years ago. and I'm sort of just getting the hang of it now. Seems like such a simple thing, but for me, it's always been the Achilles heel. I've been working on that swim leg, and for me to try and lift my swimming, it's going to allow, I guess, my strengths not to be used to catch up with the field. It's going to allow my strengths to get ahead in those races and not to be working from behind. So everyone is my competition in the swim leg.
Jordan Mercer, not real happy with the way she's swimming at the moment. The ski and the board, her strengths. And Trev, you need all three to be working together, don't you?
Yeah, she makes a good point, and that simply is that if you can improve your swim leg, you're not constantly chasing from behind, and she gets a chance to use that.
Oh, look at that one.
Popping up. Right on the back of the can. That's incredible. Right there. Just wouldn't you love to catch one of those? But basically it gives her a chance for her board and ski leg to be a strength and not constantly recovering from a bad swim. She's on the right track. She's swimming way better this year.
All right, it's getting down to crunch time. Top 5 survive here. Eliminator race. We know this. Round 4 Gold Coast. And that is Liz Plumer's out in front. Liz has done well. Big wave building at the back.
Up the back. Someone's going to get it from the cans.
Oh, that's
Devon
Halligan. Yes.
Great surfing. I don't think it's going to push her all the way through. It'll drop her off in this deep inshore gutter. But that was great surfing.
There's a number of them trying to get on waves at the front here, just falling off the back there. But it's Liz Plumer's out in front, and Harriet Brown's right with her. So Liz has come through the field, business end, and she got it, just falls off again, Trev.
So many little swells. Look at them popping up everywhere, and the girls are just hoping to lift their head up and see one. Liz Plumer's is onto that one, and she'll stand up. A little break, easily in first. Harriet Brown on her left. Look at that. Liz Plumer's, what a recovery after that first race. Will jog up here. Oh, she's had to jump side by side with Harriet. And Maddie Dunn back there after last round. What a sensational recovery.
Yeah, last round she was in hospital on a drip, so not happy. Little smile creeping on the face of Liz there, I think. Not happy after race 1. She charges up the beach first. Then it's Harriet Brown, Maddie Dunn.
What a swim.
Jordan Mercer, then Rebecca Creedy, as you just mentioned. Then we look at the danger zone. So Liz goes through first. Harriet's there. Maddie's there. Rebecca's there now. So they're our top 5. So Courtney Hancock, Brodie Moyer, as we're watching her, they're gone. Let's look at this. Liz Plumer's there, but she did so well, Brodie Moyer. Courtney Hancock sprinting up the beach. Emma Dick just ahead of her. Doesn't mean much for this particular race, but overall, these are all series points.
It is, and Emma Dick is sitting right in front of Brodie Moyer on the series point score. They've just flipped around those points. Going to be close for their top 8 qualifying for the end of the year. And
Tian Raymond, and there's Devon Halligan. We saw her appear in the race doing very, very well there for a time being and hasn't finished it off real well. So there we go, race 2 over. And Ashland, to you.
Congratulations, Liz Plumer. First across the line in race 2 there. You look cool, calm, collected, in control. How are you feeling out there?
Oh, I'm glad I make it look good because I'm really not feeling well at the moment, but one race to go and I'll just give it all I've got.
How do you prepare to do it all again?
I think the Eliminator, I feel like I get better as I go along, so I've got the fitness. I just hope I can pull it all together.
Good luck out there, Liz.
She certainly does look a little bit stressed, doesn't she, Liz? Not the normal cool, calm, collected. But she's there. Liz Plumer's, Harriet Brown, Maddie Dunn, Jordan Mercer, Rebecca Creedy. They are in race 3. Moyer, Dick, Hancock, Raymond and Halligan are all gone. So Maddie Dunn is there. Maddie won her first race 2012-13 at Surfers Paradise. Here's her thoughts on the whole process of winning.
It took a while. Like when I first crossed the line, I was like, oh yeah, I've won one. Didn't think it was that big of a deal. And then you think about it and you're like, not many people have won a round, like even their first time in the series. So it's pretty special to have that, and just to know that you've won one and you've been on that podium and you know what it feels like to be on there.
Well, there she is, Maddie Dunn, and desperate, of course, to win here. This is round 4, Gold Coast. And the black armbands, Trev, God rest his soul, a man you knew very, very well, they're honouring.
Whoopsie Harold Phipps, 30-year caretaker at Northcliffe, and before that here, a little 10-year-old Trevor Hendy had his first swim. I did many, many years ago with Whoopsie right here on this beach, and looked after a lot of junior lifesavers for a long time. Very well respected and recently passed.
Yeah, 30 years, lived on site, and our thoughts with his family and friends. Round 4.
Here we go. How exciting is this? The girls would be stinging after the 2 races before. Again, this start is so crucial. You've got to get your legs up nice and high. Stay on your legs as long as you can. Dive down, porpoise dive. Trying to get into your stroke as quick as you can. Crucial this start.
Yeah, and our 5 swimmers here, Liz Plumers, Harriet Brown, Rebecca Creedy. We know she's a former competitive pool swimmer. Jordan Mercer told us she wants to improve this leg. She needs to become a better swimmer. They're her words. And Maddie Dunn, of course, ill in the last round, knows how to win. She's done it before. Someone who'll be a bit disappointed is a former Coolangatta gold winner, a former world champion, and she's with Ashlyn Krukellis now.
I'm with Brodie Moyer, unfortunately, coming in 6th in that race, the first one to miss the cut. It's a tough race, isn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's always a bummer being the first one to miss out. But you know what? I've got still girls behind me that missed out, so, 6 is all right.
You're doing well throughout the race. There's some strong swimmers, though, aren't there? Rebecca Creedy among them, who really came home strong.
Yeah, you know what? This season, there is predominantly like strong swimmers. There's a lot of them, and swimming being my weakest. But I'm still a good swimmer, but compared to some of these girls, when I'm tired, they just swim a lot better.
Good luck next time, Brodie. Thank you.
All right, there you go. Brodie Moyer, happy with her result. But this is the business end, and we can see Liz Plumers out in front. Liz is just ahead of Harriet Brown, and just on Harriet's shoulders, Rebecca Creedy. Yeah, Beck Creedy. Then Jordan Mercer, because we know these white goggles. And behind her is Maddie Dunn in 5th. There's our top 5.
A little bit of a break between 3rd and 4th there. So those 3 gun swimmers that we know are guns, Liz Plumers in front at this stage, but they've broken that little bit. Look at that gap already, back to 4th and 5th spot.
And this is where it gets really interesting. They'll all be trying to push back to that wave zone to try and get a little bump, try and get a break on this field.
Look at the waves coming through. Reese at the back. There's some sets coming under the ski can, heading towards the board can. So there's going to be some waves come through, but they've swum past that back bank already.
They'll be absolutely burning. This is the 3rd time they've had to do this, the Eliminator round.
Little swells coming through, just sitting on the top of those. See Jordan back there on leading that pack on the left, leading the pack of 2.
Just caught it. Has she just falling off the back? The waves aren't...
Oh, here we go.
Here we go over the back. So we've got Harriet, we've got Liz, and we've got Rebecca, and I think Liz is right in the middle of them. Yeah, that's Liz Plumers in the middle. She gets up and walks, and over
Girls
to the left-hand side.
Back got a wave too. Tim, as you were talking, sorry to interrupt you, but they got a little push through as well.
Yeah, you can interrupt me anytime you wish. Harriet Brown there on the left, Liz on the right now, Rebecca Creedy in the middle. First up the beach will be Liz Plumers. Said she's been feeling a little crook, or she's showing few signs of that right here. So it's Liz, Harriet, Rebecca, and then a little way back is Jordan Mercer, and behind her, Maddie Dunn. So they're our top 5. As Liz moves in, the ski legs next, 675 metres. What is going through the system, Trev?
And Jordan Mercer chasing to the back of that pack. That was an impressive little transition. What's going through the system is some lactic acid right now. It's really, really starting to boil straight away. It would have been hurting from the first couple of rounds. Not a lot of recovery before this race. And in they go. Jordan Mercer did so well there. Has come right back up to be equal leader on this ski.
Yeah, Trevor, and we're on board here with Liz Plumers. As you mentioned, Jordan did very well. She's a great technician on the ski. But what happens with Liz here? She said that she's not feeling well. Can she hold on, the girl that's leading the way? She's dominated so far. Or will it be Brown, Creedy, Mercer or Dunn? Nine's Wide World of Sports. We'll find out very, very soon. Welcome back, Gold Coast. What a beautiful day and a great day of racing. We are in the final race of the Eliminator Round 4. Of course, we've got 2 rounds to come. Look at this.
This is the new tougher Beck Creedy, holding her line coming into the turn and not letting Liz squeeze in on the inside. Watch, you'll see the can come there. That gives her that option. Beck Creedy saying, no, not this year.
That is a tough, tough moment there, isn't it? It's almost like Rebecca Creedy has arrived, and look at her go. She comes down that wave, and she's got a good clearance now. Oh, look at Rebecca Creedy, Reese.
And that's what Trevor talks about, that tough line. It's given her that advantage. She's got the wave in front. That's what she wanted. Huge advantage there for Beck Creedy.
And there's Liz behind. Sitting back there. This is where it really starts to hot up. They're coming through the gutter now. Beck Creedy sitting on the ski so comfortably. The 3 girls chasing her. Jordan Mercer over on the right. Harriet Brown And finally, on our left, our champ, Liz Plumas, is doing so well, and Maddie Dunn is now out the back.
Here she comes, 31-year-old Rebecca Creedy. Outstanding work from her, 2012 Australian Ironwoman champion, and she's yet to win a race in the Nutri-Grain Ironwoman Series. So here she is. Could this be the first one for her?
And this is a real moment when you've worked your whole life towards something for a long time. Jordan Mercer, we see her run around there. Harriet Brown doing a great job, racing so well this season. And Liz Plumas, our series leader, who's been outstanding, a little bit off her game. Beck Creedy running down. Oh.
You can see that tiredness starting to creep in there, Trevor. It was like her legs almost gave way on her there. But Jordan Mercer, another great transition. Gee, this is a close race.
Yeah, we saw Courtney Hancock, the current champion, just give her a little slap on the hand before. Of course, she's not Liz Plumas' greatest friend. Not that that would be driving her, but she wants Rebecca to do well.
Absolutely. Beck Creedy, everybody loves Beck Creedy. She's been around for a while now, got better and better, and a few times she's led these races at pivotal moments. And we see Jordan on the left there. Look at the two different styles. Jordan reaches right forward. Beck a little bit closer in a stroke, and that's Jordan sitting on her left on the wash, trying to get a bit of a ride. But Beck Creedy, this is a big moment for her. Can she pull it off?
So it's Rebecca Creedy ahead of Jordan Mercer, and it is the young gun, old gun. But when you think about it, Rebecca Creedy at 31 still has not won a race.
Now, if Jordan Mercer wants to win this race too, she needs to go up and go in front of Beck Creedy. And as I speak, she's dropped in behind her, which has really surprised me.
Let's have a look at Liz here again, and this is her on the ski.
Just leaning back nicely, keeping the nose of the ski up, making sure it doesn't dip down, nose dive and slew to the side. Good surfing.
Bringing it right through, keeping it stable there with a paddle on the side. Going back to the field now. A great thing you've pointed out, Reece. I'm not sure. Maybe Jordan was really smarting from that big transition she did to catch up. Or Beck Creedy might be just taking the bull by the horns here and really going for it, because it seems like a pretty hot pace, but Jordan Mercer is possibly the fastest board paddler in the field.
Every muscle would be aching right at the moment. Rebecca Creedy, she gets the wave!
She's on
it! Go Beck! Beck Creedy, popular both in the water and out of it.
Oh, she's made comment the waves exploded and it's spitting her into the gutter. This is a great lead. Look at this, the nose stays down there. The other girls are going to be back on the wave behind. Harriet Brown off.
So Rebecca Creedy, ladies and gentlemen, look at her, the 31-year-old, what a supreme athlete. Liz Plumas in the back. Now, we know she's not feeling well, but she'll never use it as an excuse. Here comes Rebecca.
Keep paddling, Rebecca. Don't stop now. She needs to get to the beach. She looks like she's a little bit nervous again. She's just keeping that nose up.
She can't believe it. She cannot believe it. Look on the face.
This is time to jump off here, and away she goes.
Rebecca Creedy, what about this day on the Gold Coast for her? Absolutely wonderful. Gets another slap from Courtney, and she'll charge across and take the tape. Oh, Rebecca Creedy, you superstar. Well done. Well done, Rebecca Creedy.
Well, she deserves that. I haven't met a girl that's worked harder for a long time and deserves that.
Here's Harriet Brown. Big sprint from Jordan Mercer just behind her. And, of course, Liz Plumas. She hasn't been well, Liz. She said that in the interview as we see Jordan go across the line. Here comes Liz strolling at the back, well, in fourth. She has managed to still get as high as fourth, which is a sign of how good she is. Rebecca punching the air. Good on her. Cannot take the smile off the face as much as she is hurting. Rebecca Creedy wins round 4 of the Nutri-Grain Ironwoman Series, and she's just about to have a chat with Ashlyn Krukellis. Let's get down to Ash, who is on the beach.
Congratulations, Rebecca Creedy. What a race. How are you feeling right now?
Absolutely exhausted, to be honest. I was saying to Maddie after that first race, I was like, Maddie, if I make it through the next one, it's going to be a miracle today. So, yeah, I'm just glad it's over.
This success must feel very sweet.
Absolutely. It's been a long time in the making. Started the sport at 24, first series at 24, and this today is my first win. So it's like 6 or 7 years I've been waiting for this, and just ecstatic. I honestly didn't expect it today, and yeah, it's just a bit of an emotional moment for me. So
it certainly is. Well, the hard work has paid off. And how about that wave at the end there?
I hope you get to see the GoPro footage. Yeah. There's a whole lot of relief going on, and then missed the little one on the shore. Was like, oh, stay focused. So, yeah, no, thanks.
Oh, you've done it. Congratulations, Rebecca Creedy.
Very, very popular athlete, Rebecca Creedy. Good on her. She's worked so hard since giving the pool away, and today she's won the race. Rebecca Creedy over Harriet Brown, Jordan Mercer, Liz Plumers and Maddie Dunn. They were the top 5. Brodie Moyer, a credible 6th for her, but she didn't feature in that final race. Tiarn Raymond was in 9th. Crystal Smith, well, it's been a disappointing series for her. Tara Coleman, Amy Nerthen, Danielle McKenzie and Hannah Minogue. So the Nutri-Grain Iron Woman Series, 2 rounds to go, but today was Rebecca Creedy's day.
And this is the moment right here. She comes down the bottom of the wave and the wave explodes. She realises, she looks over the back and she knows she's got it.
Good on you, Beck. We got the GoPro vision. We certainly did. You thought that was exciting. What about the men? They're on the way. Wide World of Sports. It's all coming up, the Ironman Series.
Well, every now and then a wave comes along at the perfect time, and this one did that for Rebecca Creedy. She's been waiting a very long time for that wave. It helped take her to her first ever round victory. Congratulations, Rebecca Creedy. We can see her on top of the podium, soaking it all in. In second place, Harriet Brown. She's also been extremely consistent this season. And in third position, Jordan Mercer. Reece Drury, they're the 3 who we're seeing near the top of the table, along with Liz Plumers, of course.
Liz Plumers, yes, out on top, still 4th. That was a great race for her, but still leading. Rebecca Creedy sitting nicely in second there. Harriet Brown in number 3. And then we look down the page a little to Brodie Moyer and Emma Dick, equal 7th.
In 9th position, we still have Tara Coleman and in Crystal Smith. They haven't changed since where the points were at after round 3. Moving down the line, and Devon Halligan and Hannah Minogue have switched positions. So that's where the points are at this stage after 4 rounds of racing. Reece, the Ironmen are coming up next. And of course, this is the second time we've seen the Eliminator format for this season. We saw it in round 2 in Western Australia. Who do you think the standouts were then?
Yeah, look, Shannon Eckstein is definitely the standout. I've seen him win this format so many times. And in WA, he just dug deep and found a way to win again. So he's definitely going to be the pick. Ali Day was strong over there, as was King Kai. He looked fantastic as well. But the person I'm looking out for today, who has won this event before, is the big, tall, lanky Matty Poole.
Yeah, he's good, isn't he? How will conditions affect things today?
Oh, look, it's a beautiful day out there and some great conditions. But there's a few little waves out there that will make a huge difference. We've got a really deep inshore gutter out there, so you want to turn around the cans first and be on those first waves, or get first option at it, because if you miss that first wave, you're going to be chasing the tail all day. You have to be up the front. You have to race from the front. It's going to be very, very interesting to see the tactics today.
Yeah, it certainly will. All right, racing coming up soon. First, let's have a look at where the men stand after 3 rounds of racing. Ali Day is still on top. He's on 49 points. Then we have Shannon Eckstein, the reigning champ, coming in at second. Kai Hurst there in third position on 43. It's all really tight, the men here, aren't they, Reece?
Absolutely. Kendrick Louis still sitting in 6th. Jack Moyes, he's hanging in there, the young new rookie. It'll be interesting to see how he goes today. And then Luke Cuff, he's a local Gold Coast boy, now based up on the sunny coast.
Tannen Linden in 9th position, Nathan Smith there in 10th, Matt Bevilacqua in 11th, the boy from Tassie. You don't hear that often in Ironman racing. Hayden Allen in at 13th, Kane Eckstein in at number 15. Hopefully his bicep holds up a bit okay today. All right, Reece, we need to let you get up to the commentary box. You've got a job to do.
Absolutely.
While Reece gets up there and while the men finish warming up, let's check out one of our favourite athletes.
What inspires me at the end of the day is it's nice to be fit. You know, I had a really rough winter where, you know, I put on a little bit of weight again, and I just enjoy myself, mate. You know, it's really a balance in life, and you know, I love feeling this way. I love putting my foot on the line, and I love racing, and what I love even more is when that ocean wants to turn itself on and really produce the goods, and no matter what the conditions throw us, you know, what the run legs are, whether it's a short swim, whether it's a long ski, whether it's a long board, it really doesn't matter. I'm here to do one thing, and that's compete and just to get the best out of myself. I feel that adrenaline, I feel the butterflies, I feel the nerves. When that gun goes, that all goes. It's gone. You forget about the butterflies and it's game time. It's as simple as that.
Okay, let's get into the action. The Ironmen are ready to do battle in the Eliminator. It's the survival of the fittest. There are no second chances for anyone left hanging around in the bottom 5. Your commentators are Trevor Hendy, Reece Drury and Tim Gilbert.
Thank you so much, Ashlyn. Doing a great job down there on the beach. This is the men's race. Kendrick Louis and Matty Poole in the last round. What happens here? There's Kane Eckstein. Hasn't popped his head up much here. He had that bicep problem from all those chin-ups he did. Who will it be? Here's the start list. His brother, Shannon Eckstein, in 1. Then it's Kai. We just heard from Kai. Still loves it, doesn't he? Kendrick Louis, Matty Poole, Kane with the hat on, Tannen Linden, Jackson Maynard, Matt Bevilacqua. And they're the first 8 that you'll see. Jack Moyes, Nathan Smith. Luke Cuff in his first series has had some really good performances. Hayden Allen, Sam Hamilton, Ali Day, our leader, and Wes Berg in his 18th season. Well done, Wes. So they're our 15 competitors. We are in the Eliminator Series, and it is, as Ashlyn said, the survival of the fittest.
And on a beach like this, it's so challenging. You've got the shore break, you've got that deeper gutter with all the water moving around, then the back bank that'll come into play with this slightly lower tide. And these guys will have to be on their thinking game today to do well and make sure they get through each round of the Eliminator.
Yeah, Matt Poole there, Ali Day, and of course
Tannen
Linden, Wes.
Everyone looking pretty intense too as you went along the line there. Very intense.
Well, it is round 4. Points absolutely vital here. There goes the gun. We're off in the Ironman for round 4. The Eliminator, they do this 3 times and they just charge towards the beach.
And there's that little shore break we started talking about. Straight away, they've got to pop over. Shannon Eckstein's still waiting there. They've got to get on the knees, 1 on the stomach there, and get away with a good start.
You can see again that tide's dropped out. We're heading for a low tide, but looking great.
Here we go to the course, and this is the Eliminator. This is the fastest one of our 3 formats. Eliminator because you've got to stay in this board race first, as you can see right now. Swim leg after a run, back around again, out to sea further for the ski. Be in that top 10 to get through, and making sure that you don't get in that little red zone way at the back.
Yeah, it's all mixed up as well. Of course, they don't follow the same pattern in each of the 3 races. Top 10 survive here, then it will be the top 5. On board with Matty Bevilacqua right at the moment.
You can see that as the tide's gone out, those waves are breaking a little bit heavier there, and someone actually fell off their board. I'm pretty sure it was Kai Hurst got knocked off then.
I think you'll find that was Kai Hurst. Here we go. We'll have a look at it. There's Kai on the yellow board. Leans a little bit too much to the right of the board, and we could look at it from his board. Knocks him, and off he goes to the side there. Bang! Nearly stays on, but loses it.
Don't see that too often either. But and Kai will be a little bit disappointed with that. He's been talking about trying to get a good start. You know, he doesn't want to race from behind all the time, as we're on board here with Nathan Smith.
Yeah, Nathan Smith, what an entertainer he's been over the years, and it's some nice hustle and bustle on the board as we get around the cans. Nathan Smith, he's got a number of 3 kids at home, hasn't he, Big Nate? That'd keep him on his toes. And then he comes out and has to get this happening, as well as being a school teacher. So a busy life for Nathan Smith.
What a great shot that is as the guys go across the back there and you see Surfers Paradise in the background. Most of those people on the beach are on holidays, not these guys out here. This is the real deal now. You have to get in that top few places. And look at that. Hayden Allen absolutely fighting there. Matt Bevilacqua, look at this. Oh, there's a hand on the nose, didn't push. Nathan Smith back there as well. That's that pack. That is hard work. But they're all pretty fair. Aquaboard way back at the back left there of the screen was Ali Day, way back at this stage.
Yeah, it is all desperate stuff. Top 10 survive here. Surf's not huge, as we mentioned, so any of these waves that they can get just pumps them along. Jack Moyes doing well again. You can see him just on this bluish board near that left-hand side, near the can.
And here we see Luke Cuff going past us now. Wesberg trying to get a run in front of it on that left side of the screen. And Shannon Eckstein right in the centre there, trying to sprint over that with the green.
Oh, here's the second wave.
There's a heap on that. I'm pretty sure Kai Hurst is on the third wave. I'm pretty sure Kai fell off.
Yeah, he did fall off, and I think he's done that twice here now. So Kai's out the back. He's in a little bit of trouble. Kane Eckstein, middle of screen. His brother to the left. We've got Jack Moyes already up on the peaches.
Kane goes down.
Trips Kane and Wes. Wes, another outstanding start for him. So it goes Jack Moyes at the moment, then it's Kane, then it's Wes, then, of course, Shannon, and
Ali Day recovering there too.
Matty Pavlakwa just run across in front of him, and Matt Poole's right there as well.
Really close racing, isn't it? They're really bunched up. I just can't get over how fast they're going. And look at Kane Eckstein. He's looking nice and light on his feet.
Those two waves have now joined together into one big line as we see those places. It was Jack Moyes got away up the beach nice and fast. Now you look at it and think, oh, they're all still in the race, but they're hurting already. They've worked so hard to be in contention.
Now they've got to swim for 400 metres, and you might go to your local pool and do 38-second laps. They're in the ocean going into these waves about 30 seconds per 50 metres, and it's 400 metres. So when you think you've got to do that, the ski and the board 3 times, if you're going to survive and possibly win, it's awfully, awfully difficult. They're swimming at the moment, but there was a mad scramble on the board. There's Matt Pavlakwa. We've got plenty more after this. Great to have your company on Channel 9's Wide World of Sports. We're in the swim. This is the Eliminator race, and just out in front, Jack Moyes. He's doing well, Trev.
He's picked up a little wave. He's a real talent, this young man from the Central Coast, from Terrigal. He's picked up that wave, and that's a great little break for him and a great swim before it. As we see 5 more pick up the wave behind. I can see one of those, Shannon Eckstein on the right, Wesberg as well there, as they come into the gutter right almost up to Jack Moyes' feet.
Yeah, such a close series, isn't it? Ali Day out on 49 points overall. Then it's Shannon Eckstein 44, Kai Hurst one behind on 43, and Wesberg there on 37 with Matt Poole, Kendrick Louis 35. So very, very tight. Every minute, every moment, every point counts.
Look how hard they're swimming across this inshore gutter. The rate goes up, they increase their speed, their kicks, just trying to push down a few of these little waves. I think Jack Moyes will sneak onto one out in front here. Again, really, really good surfing there.
Well, here he is, Jack Moyes, ahead of his much higher credentialed opponents. He'll be first up onto the beach after the swim. Then there's the ski. Then 5 won't be with us. So the Eliminator round 1, this is race 1 in round 4 here at the Gold Coast. Jack Moyes, first up onto the beach. Well done to Jack. Yeah, he's doing very well, isn't he? Then Shannon Eckstein, Kai Hurst, Kane Eckstein, and Kendrick Louis. Ashlyn.
Yeah, well, leading this race coming in is Jack Moyes. He's looking strong from the Sunshine Coast. We are, of course, counting the top 10 here. The bottom 5 miss out. Here they come through. Number 2, Shannon Eckstein, the champ. 3, Kai Hurst, Kane Eckstein, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here we have number 8, Ali Day. And there's a bit of a battle for the last positions, as you can see. Matt Pearl coming through. All these guys are going to be trying really hard in this leg to make the cutoff.
Yeah, they certainly will, Ash. Yeah, they are absolutely desperate to try and make up time, because if you're in the red zone, it's good afternoon and get off the beach. There's our top 10 right at the minute. Luke Cuff is right on the edge at the minute.
Wow, that's a tough little bit of racing, this part here. Running onto the ski, the shore break bouncing up and down. As we see flying out there, Jack Moyes doing so well. He'll be happy with himself. Kai Hurst, that's number 2 at the top of the screen there on the yellow ski. Right behind Kendrick Louis, and out the front, Shannon Eckstein just sitting on Jack Moyes' right-hand side. Shannon will move up next to him. This is his powerhouse part of his leg. Although, look at that. Pops a wave right on the chest and stops him in his tracks.
Yeah, it's just enough to hold a few of them up again, as we see Kai Hurst again. He's having a bit of bad luck today, Kai. He copped another one on the chest and just stopped him. But again, they're starting to form into that Indian file line, trying to get the drag off the other ski paddlers. Wash.
675 metres here on the ski, and Jack Moyes, he's out in front, he's looking behind him, and Shannon Eckstein, this superstar, over his shoulder, 8-time champ. He's got to keep his composure here, Trev.
He really does. And one thing, I haven't watched a lot of Jack Moyes, but what I have seen and what I've heard about him, oh, look at this little hustle and bustle on the edge here. That's...
Wes and Kendrick, I think.
Wes and Kendrick. Wow, Kendrick holding his line there as well, not giving an inch. What I heard about Jack Moyes is that the guy wants to win this whole thing. That's what he's about. He's not hoping to be in the series. He wants to be the best.
Yeah, and I suppose when you're at this level, top 15, you've got to be thinking like that. Otherwise, there's no way you're going to compete. But it's Jack Moyes at the moment. There is Shannon. So Shannon gets down on that wave first, and Jack is right with him.
Great paddling there from those two front leaders. They had to work really hard to get over that front little wave, but they did it really well. Gives them that buffer zone. They can try and lower the heart rate down before this next race, but Shannon all the way through. Jack's dropped off that.
Tiny little bit of run, just doubled up there and pushed him back, and Shannon got the run all the way through, as he does, the professor.
He always knows how to get the most out of nothing, doesn't he? But
Tannen Linden, just in closest to screen there.
Yeah, he's right with him, but Shannon is further down the beach there, isn't he? So it's going to take him a bit longer to get up. So he gets up and he's running. Here comes the young legs of Jack Moyes. He bursts up the inside, and I wouldn't be surprised if Jack actually just pops in front of Shannon, or Shannon just lets him do it. Yeah, nice of you, Shannon. He doesn't often let someone go in front of him, but he's just having a chin wag with him. He realises here that that's where he needs to be in the top 10, and that's about it. He's not too intense. These guys are Poole, there's Wes. They're all safe. Kane, Eckstein, Matty Bev. And that's the cut-off point where Kai Hurst is. Now, Kai's in 10th, and he's running as hard as he can. So Kai Hurst will be safe. That's Luke Cuff just behind Kai. So everyone after Kai's gone, and there'll only be 10 survives.
Jackson Maynard, he's missed out.
Hayden Allen back there as well, also gone.
All right, let's get down to Ashland. She's on the beach.
Well, Jack Moyes, well done. First over the line in race one. I guess the tactic was to go out strong, was it?
Yeah, definitely. I just wanted to get out the front there and try and dictate the lead in the race, so I did that perfectly. So let's bring on the second heat.
How are you feeling with potentially 2 more races to go?
Yeah, it's going to hurt, that's for sure, but I'm not afraid of that. I'm just afraid of, where I sit with the boys and where I am during the race. So we'll do my recovery now, and, I'll just try my best.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaks well too, Jack, doesn't he? He really did conduct himself well. Congratulations to him early on, though. Jack Moyes, Shannon Eckstein, Ali Day, Matt Poole, Kendrick Louis, Tannen Linden, Wes Berg, Kane Eckstein, and that's our top 8. Only the top 10, of course, will go into race 2 of the Eliminator, and that includes Matt Bevilacqua, and Kai Hurst just hangs in. Cuff, Allen, Smith, Maynard and Hamilton are all gone for the day. It is time to get back to Ashland, and Ashland is on the beach with another person to talk to.
I'm with Nathan Smith. Unfortunately, just eliminated in that round. Is this Eliminator format? Does it get easier as you go along, or does it get harder?
No, definitely not. I'm nearly 34 years of age, and in the water I'm competitive, but across the sand, these boys motor, and I consider myself an okay runner, but losing 10 metres every run leg hurts, and you go from running out in an okay position to then entering the water leg back in the 12th position, and that's where I stayed, unfortunately.
All the best next time, Nathan.
Thanks very much.
Just brilliant to be doing it and being competitive at 34. Outstanding stuff, Nathan Smith. Our final 10 here. Good crowds here on the Gold Coast. Now, remember, it's all very close, isn't it? Shannon Eckstein knows that. Got the intensity on his face. Ali Day.
He certainly has, and Matt Poole loves this Eliminator format. See Tannen Linden there smiling. Wes Berg, we snuck past Kendrick Louis on the start line. Bit of inexperience there, Matt Bevilacqua, but a star of the future. And look at this man, the brooding look of Kane Eckstein.
Yeah, had the bicep problems, of course, in the West, and he's all right now. Kai just snuck into 10th. We're off and we're running down the beach. He does it all the time, Kai. He looks like he's in trouble. He falls off, he gets back, but he always manages to be up near the front, and he's not far off the top in the overall standings as well.
And it was just after we heard from him in the interview that all the nerves go when the starting pistol fires, but it didn't happen for him that last round. But he's away now. Shannon Eckstein there, number 1. Got a really, really good start, as per usual for Shannon Eckstein.
Yeah, he's so good as that, as we're looking at Ali Day too. Another great start from him as well, as we're on board with Shannon now. good technique. Punching through this wave. Great shots there. Look at that. Punching through it again. Wow.
Oh, you can see from the jet ski there, you can see the power, can't you? March along and hit them in the face and stop them in their tracks. These numbers on their back, of course, they're seeds for the year. We won't see number 14 on Ellie Day's back again.
No, we won't.
Not for a long time.
He'll only be single figures there. There's Wes Berg. He grinds his way through the surf. Wes began his life and competitive times south of Sydney in Wollongong, and now he lives up on the Gold Coast. This is race 2, round 4, the Eliminator. Grant Hackett doing a bit of work on you, Hacky, helping out Kai Hurst today.
Grant Hackett, an Australian champion with the Surfers Paradise Surf Club here on this beach before he took up the purely pool swimming side of things.
Look, he looks $1 million, seen more fat on the chip than Grant, looking very fit. Trust you well, Hacky.
Carrying Kai Hurst board for him too.
Yeah, which is a nice gesture. There's Kendrick. Kendrick and Shannon, bit of bump and grind, and there's Wes on the other side. No love lost out in the middle, is there?
And here we are with Jack Moyes. Same thing, hand on the front of the ski. There's not a push, so that's okay. Matty Poole there on the other side. Got involved with a bit of push and shove last year. Who's that chasing off to the right?
Look at this. You don't see this too often, Trevor. The old hand on the front of the ski, just directing Pooley over that way. Go that way, mate.
Go, mate. Out of my way.
I don't think he enjoyed the look either. Look at this. This is just absolute rhythm and action, isn't it?
Wesy Berg, he goes wide very often over that way, and he's just fallen short of getting over that runner. That would have taxed him a fair bit, because we can see here, straight behind him, there's guys all on waves.
Yeah, and right
Wes right on this side.
Yeah, look at them all. That is poetry in motion as they come down this beautiful wave.
That's incredible. Into the gutter they go, all back together again. You want a bit of a lead after all that hard work, but they don't get it.
All right, Kendrick Louis won the last round. Here he is, racing with Shannon up the beach. I think Kendrick might be just ahead of him. There's Matty Poole, Ali Day, and behind Ali is Kai. So that's where they are at the moment, and it'll be Matt Poole
Jack
just
Moyes
coming through
on the
now.
left. Matty Bevilacqua in there as well, just in front of Kai. And then Wesberg tailing up the field there, chasing hot. Top 5 they're looking for. They've got to get the top 5. 2 are out. Kendrick Louis and Shannon Eckstein are away, and they're super experienced. They're not going to let that lead go.
Yeah, our top 5 at the moment, Louis, Eckstein, Poole, Moyes, Day. So everybody else, if it stays like this, gone. So Shannon bursts out on the board.
Here
There's
we are.
Ali Day.
We're on board with Ali. Down on the stomach, which is quite rare. He's just giving his legs a rest. Look at him, see him punching through that wave. He's just having a little look around. Again, he's looking for a wash. Try and get a bit of a hand out here. Tannen Linden falling in behind Kai there.
Look at these waves on the back bake. It's not that big, but it's standing up, and it's just this little powerful crunch right on that shallow bank. And if you get hit by one of those, it will stop you. Let's see Shannon on the left. Does he get over that easy? So does Kendrick, no problems. Look out, there'll be one more chance to get hit. No, they're out. Shannon's on his tummy, and that means he can see he's on his way out.
This is race 2, the Eliminator race 2 in round 4 at the Gold Coast. Who will the top 5 be? We'll find out very soon on Wide World of Sport. Stick around. Beautiful day on the Gold Coast and tough racing. There's Ali Day. Just rest the hand there for a little bit. Love the aqua board. And, of course, he's the leader of the series right at the moment. Matty Bevilacqua tussling there. A nice little tussle with Kendrick Louis.
Yeah, Kendrick Louis. We've seen this a few times today. No one giving an inch around the cans. No friends at the cans, the old saying. A few... So Matty Bev jumps to the knees, then Kendrick Louis. There's Shannon Eckstein closest to us in the orange and green board. Look at him, he's the master at that. Head down, stroke rate, exceptional. But Ali Day looks so strong now. Is it down to the two of these guys for the series? They look that good.
Kane Eckstein, he outdid his brother, then he actually outrated Shannon and got over that little runner. That's awesome. Kane is looking fantastic as we see Shannon, Ali, and Matty Bev having a better race as well today.
Yeah, Ali Day gets up onto his knees, and just at the back there's Kendrick. So this is a tight old race on the board here. Race 2 of the Eliminator.
Kane Eckstein would be loving this position, coming off the board with a handy little lead. He's the endurance specialist, so he's not going to have a problem fading in the second half here, you would think. But Ali Day sitting up nicely as well. Has ridden the runs really well through that tricky part of the gutter, and he's going to jump up in a good position, defending a series lead at the moment and sitting in front of Shannon Eckstein. That's a good sign for him.
Okay, Kane Eckstein first up onto the beach. He'll charge through Ali Day. Then there's Matt Poole. So this is the Gold Coast Nutri-Grain Ironman Series as we see the boys charge up the beach. Matty Bev, Kendrick Louis.
Kai Hurst is in front of that pack, and Shannon Eckstein has dropped from leading on the board, best board paddler in the field quite possibly, all the way back to that position.
It's amazing how quickly he can change through that inshore gutter sometimes. Little waves popping up here and there. Everyone just sprinting.
So right now, Shannon Eckstein is 2 spots out of qualifying for the final.
This could be a boil-over. Shannon Eckstein searching for points to try and get up to Ali Day, because Ali Day leads the series. There he is. There's the superstar, the 8-time series winner, and he's on the edge here in the Eliminator. He needs to be in the top 5 to have a crack at winning round 4, get those all-important points before the whole caravan moves to Newcastle. Quite appropriately, we are swimming at the moment, 400 metres. Well, the best we've ever had at swimming 1,500 metres is Grant Hackett, and I'm happy to say that he's doing a great job for Kai Hurst on the beach, and he's with Ashland to have a chat.
And with Grant Hackett, a name you'll of course be familiar with. Today he's here as Kai Hurst's handler. How are you finding the job?
Yeah, good, really enjoying it. Kai and I have been mates since we were 10 years of age, so to get down the beach with him, we do a bit of training together, and see him out there performing today and pushing him along is good fun.
Kai hit the water third, heading into the final leg, the swim leg. How do you think he'll go?
I feel a little bit comfortable right now, but not getting ahead of myself. I mean, the swim by far is his strongest leg. He's been to the Olympics twice for the 10K open water, so hopefully he just gets through in that top 5, and then we'll just focus on the next race. But yeah, again, don't want to jinx anything and not get ahead of ourselves.
Great, thanks very much, Grant.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah, mate, since they were boys, and this is the leg where Kai Hurst, we expect him to do well, and he will do well, won't he?
Yeah, well, that's Kane Eckstein just gone past the screen now, and Kai's moving on the right-hand side of the screen there, right through. There's Ali Day. That's Kai going past, so they can get ahead of themselves because Kai Hurst is going to hit that can second spot.
Amazing. I've seen this so many times. Swim last leg, Kai Hurst just puts in phenomenal swims all the time.
And the story here is around the edge, around 5 and 6. So if you're 6th, you're gone. And Shannon Eckstein, as we know, was sitting in the red zone. So he, his brother, Jack Moyes, Matt Poole, they're all around the break. So as we see them come in, the waves are picking up. Their arms are burning. Every sinew in their body is hurting. And the top 5, Trev.
Yeah, and that's Shannon Eckstein sitting at the back of that line now in 7th. So he's kept himself in the running, but he's going to need a little wave or something to happen here. We do know he swims home very, very fast as anybody. But he needs a little break here somewhere because they're coming through the gutter, through the bank into the gutter, and Shannon Eckstein's at the back of the pack.
Yeah, we can see Ali Day there on the left. Kai Hurst is leading the way. Kane's in there, so's Kendrick Louis and Matt Poole.
That is really, really close. It's so tight for this top 5 position. Kai Hurst looking beautiful there.
Yeah, Kai's definitely well out in front, so we're going to see Kai up soon, and he no doubt will be first across the line unless he slips over. So there's Kai.
What a swim.
What an amazing swim. Quite appropriately that we did speak to Grant Hackett. Just behind Kai is Kendrick, and then it's
Kane Eckstein on the right. That's Matt Poole on the left. Kane Eckstein's run off to the side.
Okay, so we've got Ali Day, Kendrick all safe, Matt Poole. There's Kane. Kane should go. Oh, Kane! We just slowed up and Shannon's come through, so might be a bit of brotherly love happening there as we've seen this, yeah. Yes, exactly. Well, you got to be a brother all the time, don't you? So Shannon Eckstein gets through. That could have been a very, very different result had there not been similar bloodlines just in front of him, Trev.
Well, he squeaks through, and the thing is, now he's in the final. So now the race is back on. Shannon Eckstein, unbelievable. Wes Berg's going to miss out there. Amazing finish.
Yeah, it pays to have someone by your side in every single sport, in every part of life, really. Ashland is down on the finish line. Ash?
Kai Hurst, well done. You're through to race 2. The bunch was really tightly packed together there.
Yeah, the bunch was tightly packed. I wasn't. I was out the back. I don't know what's going on. the run legs are super long and sort of knock the wind out of me. So I'm just trying to hold on.
Got Grant Hackett as your handler. What advice is he giving you?
I know, I'm kind of making him look bad, hey. He said to me before the race that he doesn't do second places, so I feel like I'm letting him down a little bit. But look, it's fantastic to have him down here. It's you know, he's been a big inspiring of mine, and, you know, someone that I've always aspired to be like, and you know, a bit of an idol, and he's a good bloke too.
Good luck.
There's Kai Hurst too, speaking about Grant Hackett, and Grant helping him on the beach today. So Kai Hurst finishes first, Ali Day, Kendrick Louis, Maddie Poole, Shannon Eckstein. So those 5 will race to see who will win round 4 of the Nutri-Grain Ironman Series. Kane Eckstein, Jack Moyes, Wes Berg and Maddie Bevilacqua, Tannen Linden, all gone for the day. We have 5 left. This is round 4. Let's get back down to Ashland.
Shannon Eckstein, the defending champion, still in it, of course, but only just. You came through 5th in that race. What happened at the end?
Yeah, I had a good start in the ski, board. A few people went past me on a wave, and yeah, snuck through from 5th there. I don't know, Kane must have nothing left, I don't know, but I've got nothing to lose in this final, so I'll just give it my all and see how I go.
You won the Eliminator in Western Australia, of course. Are you feeling as good today as you did then?
I'm feeling great.
Thanks, Shannon. Good luck.
Okay, he says he's feeling great. Shannon Eckstein. Kane had nothing in the tank, so there's 5 left, okay? We'll find out who is going to win the round very, very soon. What a swim from Kai Hurst, just extraordinary. Ali Day there, nice smile from him. Kendrick Louis going along to Maddie Poole and Shannon Eckstein. They're all having a little bit of a giggle.
What a big 5 this is in the final here, and it's nice to see Shannon having a giggle about it anyway. He's in that mood. He could very well come out and have a tear of a race here.
He could. They've got to do it all again. The gun goes. Shannon Eckstein just as likely to come out here and blow them out of the water. Literally, Reese.
Look at him go. The pace is on. All 5 of these guys will desperately want this win. And like you said, Trevor, the calibre in this final is just absolutely amazing. Look at the rate. Look at the rate. Look at the 6-beat kicks. They're all just flying, trying to get to that first can first.
These are the 5 superstars of the sport at the moment. There's only one that's not in there that's established, and that is Kane Eckstein, that we saw just come through in 6th spot there. So it's amazing how the cream rises to the top as they battle it out all so close. That's Kai Hurst over on the right with the number 2 on his back. And expect him to get a little bit of a break before they get to this first can, but Shannon Eckstein has gone toe-to-toe, shoulder-to-shoulder with him in so many swims over the years. And if he feels okay, don't worry, he won't get left behind.
Alrighty, Shannon Eckstein, you just imagine that he'll want to grind his way back by even putting himself in a vulnerable position. Let's get down to the beach, and Ashland is there again.
I'm with Kane Eckstein, number 6, the first to miss out on the final race, unfortunately. Kane, you're looking strong out there. I guess the biceps feeling a bit better, is it?
Yeah, I felt like I've been going good in training. I just did not get one swim wave. Good, I went around the can, sort of, no one was on my feet, and I still come in, you know, behind everyone. I just couldn't get a wave.
Your brother just beat you on the beach sprint, hey?
Yeah, I've never been a good runner, so yeah, he just got me. That's all right.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's all right. You know, it's all right. I'm happy today, so yeah, hopefully he can go and win the next one.
Cool. Thanks, Kane.
There's Kane's version, and the bicep back feeling better, and they're all on the wave together. A bit of backstroke there from Matt Poole.
Yeah, Matty Poole was at the back right-hand side of that of the screen of the pack there, and he pulled onto that wave. He's now equal leading on the right there, so that's a great bit of body surfing for him.
Really, really close racing here.
It's outstanding racing. We saw a great swim finished by Kai Hurst, but surprise, surprise, Shannon Eckstein is out in front. He wouldn't have liked to put himself in that vulnerable position, however that finished in the last race, but here he is leading the charge.
Let's go through this field. On the far left, we've got Ali Day. Behind Shannon Eckstein now, second from the left is actually Kai Hurst. Then Shannon, back at the back on the right was Kendrick Louis. Look at, he slipped back, and then Matt Poole's going to stand up and dive onto this little one. Will he get it alone? Oh, no, he's not going to. Shannon Eckstein slipped on there as well, and he'll stand up with him.
Here they are, the top 5 in this sport, and Shannon Eckstein, surprise, surprise, the professor. Ali Day is there, Maddie Poole in second at the moment. Then it's Kai and Kendrick after the swim. Now, Kai, of course, had such a great swim last time. He'll find himself in 5th, but there's still 2 disciplines to go. This is race 3, round 4, the Eliminator, so close in the series. Ali Day just ahead of Shannon Eckstein, just ahead of Kai Hurst, just ahead of Wes Berg, Matt Poole and Kendrick Louis.
Now, this is what Shannon Eckstein does so good. These transitions, he picks up his ski, he'll make it really, really clean. He just keeps putting the pressure on these other guys. But look at Pooley. He's saying, I'm not letting you go, mate. I'm going to take it to you today. Try and catch me.
Yeah, Matt. Watch these little short breaks here, Tim. Look at that. Bang, straight into it. Shannon Eckstein is away. Look at that. That's
good.
the master right there. That's a ski length and a half. It's drifting out already. That's what he does so well.
Yeah, the wry grin he gave after that race, the look of determination. This is Shannon Eckstein, the professor, doing his thing. We're going to find out if he can win straight after this. This is Wide World of Sports on 9. Welcome back, Channel 9's Wide World of Sports. Great to have your company on the Gold Coast, and we are in the final race here. Round 4, the Eliminator format, and it's Shannon Eckstein out in front, Ali Day, Matt Poole there.
Ali Day with the white ski with that aqua little tip on the front of it, Matt Poole over the back. And Ali, how good is he this year? He wants to win this series. He sees the professor, the master, out in front of him, and he's chasing him all the way back. But look at Shannon. He's got a sniff. You don't give this guy a second chance. He's got a sniff, and he's going to do something with it. Oh, that's a lead and a half.
Look at him charge. Shannon Eckstein is turning on the turbos here.
That is so good. I've seen him do this also so many times. He just worked his butt off to get over that wave. That was awesome.
That was amazing. The difficulty in doing what he just did with your heart rate that high. Look at the lead he's just opened up, and that was all hard work. That was no luck. There was no getting a dream run or a wave. He just worked it out. He got out in front and made it happen.
Yeah, there's a reason why you win 8 times, and that's exactly what's happening. There's Kane on the beach, clapping his brother on, wishing him up as the handlers take the ski, and up he goes. Shannon Eckstein first onto the beach after the ski, and look, he just is powering, isn't he? Absolutely unbelievable, this bloke. Matty Poole, Kendrick Louis left, and Ali Day to the right. Kai Hurst is just behind them.
And these boys are chasing. We know anything can happen with these little waves. There's been little bits of movement, hasn't there?
But look at the determination. This is the thing I've liked about these 3 guys all season, is that they're not throwing in the towel. They are giving it that all to try and pull Shannon back in. They're gritting the teeth, super fit, super fast.
But look at the lead. Eckstein, Poole, Louis, Day. Shannon's already in the water, and the boys haven't pulled on the boards yet. So this is an Eckstein kind of moment. Gold Coast, round 4. Points so close up the top of the table. Ali Day leads him by 5.
That's a bit of a snapshot of the whole Ironman circuit at the moment. Shannon Eckstein's been out in front for so long, and these 3 boys in their early 20s, mid-20s are chasing, and they're getting better and better and better. And as you said, Reese, they are really, really good, those 3 guys chasing. Ali Day, Matt Poole, as we go back with Shannon Eckstein, and of course Kendrick Louis chasing as well. They're going to catch him at some point in time. Is it today?
So if Shannon does win here, let's do a quick calculation. If Shannon wins, Ali will need to come second to stay ahead in the series. Any lower than that, and he'll drop off the top, and Shannon will go to the top with 2 rounds to go in Newcastle.
Well, here we are. Ali Day is in second place as you speak, Tim. Around he goes. Pooley just hanging out behind him. But Shannon's
stretching out.
He never ceases to amaze me. That is so good and so hard to do at this stage of the race.
Nothing but fresh air behind him. Shannon Eckstein out in front. Then it is Ali Day.
And Ali Day looks so impressive. You know, these guys are not giving in. They're not looking at Shannon going, it's all over. Look, he's still chasing. Ali Day, if anything, has pulled that back a little bit.
But here's a little runner now, Trev. Shannon is going to get first crack at the waves, and he's rating out of this world. He's going to get first crack at it. But look at Ali, Pooley, Kendrick. They're not giving up.
Yeah, there he is. Shannon Eckstein, he's got fresh air behind him. Something would have to go awry here for him not to win this race. So round 4, Does it go the way of Shannon Eckstein? I think it will. Ali
wave
Day
at the
in
back.
second. There's the wave at the back. Who's going to get on board? All three of them. And Kai Hurst is a little bit further back. So there you see Pooley and Kendrick, and Ali still paddling along. But it's going to be Shannon Eckstein. Will Ali come second is the big question and maintain the series lead.
Wow, Shannon jumps off the board. Bunny hops it up. It's too shallow to paddle and too deep to run away. What's going to happen back here?
Here he is, Shannon Eckstein, the great of this sport, an 8-time winner. Will he do it 9 times in this series? This is a good step in the right direction. The superstar Eckstein, he charges through. He'll go around the corner shortly, and he will be the winner of round 4 here on the Gold Coast. He punches the air, and sure enough, there is Ali Day. Ali Day just behind him. In third was Matt Poole, Kendrick Louis. Shannon almost didn't get to the line then, he just sat down.
Yeah, the line, of course, is just before the line as we see it, so he's professionally crossed the line. But that's incredible. Those 3 boys have chased. They are the 3 up-and-comers. They've all won races, and they're chasing Shannon Eckstein.
Absolutely exhausted Shannon Eckstein. There's Kai Hurst making up the top 5. Let's get down to Ashlyn.
Shannon, congratulations. Looks like that one hurt.
Oh, they're all hurting this year. Yeah, just a combination of flat, long runs. It's so hard. These young guys are so good, and I'm just trying to use my skills to stay in front. And round 3 is obviously disappointing to lead so far, and that's nice. Yeah.
You've won the Eliminator not once but twice now this season. It obviously is a format that suits you despite hurting so much.
Yeah, you like to think of the first one's a warm-up. The second one you get going, then the last one you just empty the tank, and I nearly missed out on the final here, and just got through and just gave it my all. Didn't want to leave anything in the tank, and Ali's still leading the series, so he's going to be hard to beat, but I can only win. It's great.
You must be grateful you just snuck through in that second race.
Yeah, obviously Kane, didn't have much left, and I got through, and you don't want to let him down and come 5th in that final. So I gave it everything I had and just got the win, so it was great.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Ashlyn Krukelis talking to Shannon Eckstein. He's won the day here. He wins the race and the round. Ali Day in second, Matt Poole, Kendrick Louis, Kai Hurst, Kane Eckstein, Jack Moyes, Wes Berg. So that's the top 8. Then is Matt Bevilacqua, Tannen Linden, Luke Cuff, Alum Smith, Maynard and Hamilton. But by my calculations, and maths wasn't my strong suit, but I still think that Ali Day has the series lead. See a nice family shot there.
Yeah, that's daughter Ali there and beautiful wife Belinda and a happy Eckstein family.
Yeah, good to see. He's had a win here, and it's all very tight at the top. Ali Day does continue to lead the series, but not by much. Just a couple to that man. Shannon Eckstein, he's won the day. More after this.
Shannon Eckstein, winner of today's Eliminator race. He is gunning for his 9th series title, and he is well on track now after today's victory. He's on top of the podium. Sunshine Coast competitors Ali Day and Matt Poole in 2nd and 3rd places respectively. Reece, we've now seen Shannon Eckstein win 2 Eliminator races this season. He really does know how to work this format.
Absolutely. He loves this format. He's the king of it. He just keeps producing. He snuck into the final today, sneaking past his brother Kane Eckstein. It's got a few of the competitors and a few of the boys talking about how that happened. But at the end of the day, Shannon Eckstein's the champ. He was masterful, especially in his transitions onto the craft. Around onto the ski, nice and clean, leading from the front, putting the pressure on the other competitors. He's the champ today, and he's putting a lot of pressure on Ali Day, who's still out in front.
Yeah, let's have a look at just how much pressure he's putting him on him. We'll have a look at where the points table stands right now. Ali Day is still on top, but only just. Shannon Eckstein is now just 2 points behind him in 2nd place. Kai Hurst hanging in there in 3rd position. Matt Poole in 4th. Kendrick Louis there in 5th. And Wes Berg hanging in there in 6th. Those top 6 are really quite close, aren't they?
And as we turn over the page, we see Matt Bevilacqua, the little Taswegian, sitting in 11. Then on equal 12th, Jackson Maynard and Kane Eckstein jumping up a little bit there. And rounding out the men, Sam Hamilton in 15.
And we saw the women race earlier in the day, so let's recap where they're standing after 4 rounds. Liz Plumer's still on top, but the gap has narrowed a little bit. Rebecca Creedy is catching up. She is now on 63 points in second position. Harriet Brown, she's been really consistent. She's there on third. Not far behind her is Jordan Mercer. In equal 7th, we have Brodie Moyer and Emma Dick.
And over the page, we see Crystal Smith there in 10th. Amy Nerthen from Mooloolaba, she's back in 11th. She wouldn't be happy with that. The rookie, Tian Raymond in number 12. And rounding out the ladies, Hannah Minogue from Newport.
Well, we still have 2 rounds left, of course, and the next one is at Newcastle Beach. So please join us next week here on 9, next Sunday, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time for all the action. But for now, from me, Ashlyn Krikellis, from my expert commentator, Reece Drury, and from everyone else here at Surfers Paradise Beach, see you later.